Oh, good afternoon. Finally gonna finish that Donkey Kong Country. I made this background for just one specific joke, because every time I think about Donkey Kong Country, I think about... Sorry, every time I think about Donkey Kong Country, I think about George Wood and gaming of the Clinton years. I mean, maybe it's just because I haven't finished this next generation of Donkey Kong Madness and it's making me stupid. But every time I think Donkey Kong Country, this is what I think of, gaming in the Clinton years. But, this is going to be hopefully a quick one here in the afternoon. Got a lot of stuff to do today. We're going to finish this, finish Code Vein, and finish Code Vein fast enough, maybe start up Outer Worlds. I really want to play Outer Worlds. It's kind of unreal. Alright. Oh hey, here's all my lives. You definitely don't keep them after you power down, even if you restore a save. Which is awful. But thanks to modern technology, all is well. Mouse out of the way. About to knock it off of the thing with... Yeah, I very nearly knocked my mouse off of the... not really desk. I'm thinking straight, I'm just walking straight into vultures. Yeah, this is where the game gets nasty. You start throwing things at you and it's kind of a pain. You get your ice physics, that's always good for a laugh and to death. Ooh. Easy doing significantly worse than I was in the last few. That's fine. Just need to lock in a bit. Much better. Almost screwed that one up. Alright, so now we get the 360 no-scope barrels, which are a lot trickier, especially once the snow sets in. Oh, bet you thought I was dead there. Bet you thought I was dead there. Nope, that's a, that is a very well-known thing. Just scares the life out of you whenever you do it. Oh, now this is a good level. Excellent, excellent music in this stage. First, let's get this jumpy boy over here. Yeah, the gimmick of this stage is ropes that you slide on. You can slide both up and down them, depending on which color they are. Oops. Of course, everything still has ice physics, though, so it's a bit of a pain. Get that K. If we can. Lives are good. We'll, oh, sorry, no, I hit the wrong end in Nintendo. Of course, they pick a word that's got 3 N's in it. Both starts with 1. Yeah, so game's still playing around at this point. This is not Now the thing that's... Oh, that's rough right before the save barrel. So the thing that's really kind of unfair in this game is how often there are enemies just right off screen. Where if you're, if you're just going through the level at a reasonable pace, you'll just run into one because it appears faster than you can reasonably react to it. And that's something that they did a lot better with in Donkey Kong Country 2. This game is still very good, though. I still say that I like 2 better than 1. Overall. Be like right here. Putting those enemies down there, not super fair. Oh. Oh. I missed. Oh well. Especially the claptraps, because the last thing, like when you're going on these slopes, very often the ground is just out of view. You can, yeah, you get beat pretty badly on stuff like that. Whoop. You know what I mean about not being able to see the ground? The game knows. It knows you're trying to go fast. It doesn't like it. What's over here? Uh-huh. Alright, so yeah, we do... Oh! Claptrap came back. That feels like a cheap shot to me. It really does. Awesome. Okay, this one's pretty tough. You gotta bounce beneath them. Get some pretty good timing on it to gain height. This one's a little bit of a pain as well. But you can jump up a single rope like that. It's a little weird. But great, great soundtrack at that level. Love it a lot. Yes, this one is, I remember really liking this level because it's, ostrich-powered. Was ostrich-powered. And as a result, you get to go real fast and skip all these ropes. No, it's fine, I can do it legit. I'll do it legit. No! No. I actually did not realize there was another goose there, or ostrich. I look at the thing on the side there and I think goose, like every time now. Untitled Goose Game has ruined me like this. This is a little tough. You gotta get right to the edge. And roll off and jump. It's very hard to judge because, you know, you got ice physics. Anything can happen. Oh. Ripped espresso. That's fine. This time we will actually get him. Oh, and we can do the game as well. The game. Extra lives game. Alright, so just like the On Guard one, there is a hidden idol in here that will double our gains. So I want to get to about 250 and then spring that. Good enough. So we just got to get over here, over this ledge. And we're going to have over 300 before it doubles. Almost had over 300 before it doubles. That's fine, we'll get to 6 the hard way. Touchdown, ostrich. And we'll get that extra one as well for being over 6. Sure, everybody's wondering, you know, why are you here and not watching football or anything like that? Well, the Steelers don't play till tomorrow, and they're playing against an opponent that doesn't want to win, lose, or draw against them. So that'll be an interesting game. But today there are nothing on worth watching. They aren't playing the Cleveland, whoops. They're not playing the Cleveland Patriots game, because the Raiders are playing, and well, the Raiders can't get out of the state fast enough. So many good national games that aren't being played because the Raiders exist. So many more that aren't being played because the Chargers are here. And nobody wants the Chargers here. This part's a little bit tricky. There we go. Lap traps. I was trying to, so you can ride those barrels, or the oil drums rather, but to do it, like you have to bounce it off a wall and then jump on it, and you can just ride it around for a little bit, which I unfortunately was not successful at. Whew. Alright, got that one out of the way. Got 4 in a row now. Oh, Croctopus Chase. Okay, I remember this one. This one is, this is one of those ones where it kind of gets your heart going a little bit. Yeah, the gimmick is you pass by the Croctopus and then it turns into a spinning whirlwind of spiky death, as octopi are known to do. Just have to make it to the next one beforehand. I kind of prefer this a little bit to DKC2's take on it. There's basically, there's like an underwater speed level in DKC2 where you have to cool off lava water, like boiling hot death water. Looks like lava. So you've got like this friendly seal that spits ice spit, and it all takes place in like a sunken ship. It's a really cool level. It's got like a great visual design, the soundtrack for it is great. The one thing I don't like is that there's a warning that the stuff is about to heat up again and you're going to take a hit. Like, the water turns blue when it becomes cool, and then it becomes kind of translucent orange when it's getting ready to change back to hot. And then it turns red when it's hot again and you get hurt. But the amount of time that the orange lasts is kind of difficult to discern. And, you know, these sharks are real cheap shots too. Don't like those shark placements. Whereas, you know, the Croctopus, like, you know whether or not you're going to get hit by it. It's right there. That's the only thing I give this level over the DKC2 version. Oh, I should have gone left. I should have gone left. There's a thing there. Yeah, it's fine. I don't need to watch the Browns and the Pats anyways. Everybody knows how that's going to end. Just really hoping... Whoops. This would be embarrassing to die, because it's like right at the end of the level. No one really needs to watch the Browns and the Pats. Although I was hoping, well, maybe in my heart of hearts, that maybe, just maybe, Browns could win and then become relentlessly cocky and awful to be around. And then they would just do that to themselves when they play the Steelers. Yeah, that'd be great. Alright, so for this one, we want DK, because he can bounce on these guys. And stage is a lot easier when you're not bouncing into pits. These oil drums are here specifically to cause you trouble and try to get rid of DK. This is not an easy level to do if you only have Diddy. I definitely missed the secret wherever it is. Alright, let's pick this up. And... I think I just screwed that up. Oh well, it's out of the way. Torchlight Trouble is done. I'll get another save in. Just in case. Just in case it all goes wrong. Torchlight Trouble. Oh, okay, this is another Treetop Town stage. I think I like this one. My recollection. That I like this and Treetop Town. It's got significantly more bees, though. It would, decidedly suck if if you couldn't skip those other two things. Whew. Alright, I want this. Love me some Kong letters. Ah! Oh well. Probably didn't want to play the Winky game anyway right now. Just trying to, Just trying to make it to the end. The really naughty rampage. So at this point, like, I kind of figured that they might have thought, you know what, nobody's gonna get this far. We'll just start reusing bosses, it'll be fine, we don't need to make more bosses. But, joke's on them. We have indeed made it this far. And we're gonna keep making it. Alright, Kremkroc Industries has some of the coolest levels in the game, some of the best music in the game, and it's also a pain. It is quite difficult. So, I'm gonna go back and save again, and we will just funky these flights back over there. No need to have to redo the last 2 levels of this if I manage to just tank 30 lives into Blackout Basement or something. Which has happened before, I've done that. Alright, now this is a real jam. Let's just make sure we turn this up a little bit. Yeah, it's about as turned up as it's gonna get. Turned, as they say. Oops. Well, that's fine. And then we use that to destroy the oil drum. And surprise, bonus stage. It's the extreme rotation round. Just grab this. Oh yeah, I forgot about the, you can do that. Slam the ground. Ah! Just a step late. Just a step late. Rip DK. Alright, let's just take a moment and listen to this excellent music. Back here, Hoop. Have my own ring-fit adventure over here with a tire. Yeah, it's gone now. Oh well. It's fine, we don't need it. Oops. The oil drums, of course, are from the original Donkey Kong game. You sat there at the bottom of the level and spit fireballs at you that chased you up the rafters. You as Mario, that is. Wait for these ones to go out. Success. Great. Oh. End of that one always stresses me out a little. This one stresses me out too. It's essentially an auto-scroller, and auto-scrollers are always stressful and generally not the best levels. But this one really messes with you with the rate of scrolling and that sort of thing. Like, it slows down just a little bit. Especially when it's going up. Well, that said, this is not the most stressful auto-scroller in the game. I would say both minecart levels are more stressful than this one. And also the other, the version of this where you have to keep refueling the thing while you're on it. Which of course we'll get to in a bit. All way more stressful than this. Mini Vulture's gonna get right into Skull Zone. See how they try to get you? It's like, oh, we're gonna speed up real fast. Speeding up, here we go. This one's funny. Just drop a beaver on your cart. Now, sometimes even they manage to stay on. I don't think they're supposed to, but it can happen. Not even gonna try for the secret levels in this one. We aren't aiming for 100% here. We are aiming to just complete the game. Did the first half of it a little while back. Now we're gonna get the last half of it. That he just didn't even notice. He's like, yeah, no, I'm just chilling. I don't want to jump on treadmill. I do like how they just put every single enemy type in this one stage, though. Just, here's all of them, except, like, the rock crocodiles from, Stop and Go Station. Ooh. It's not a good place to take a hit. Nice. Elevator Antics. This one's not too tough. I thought Blackout Basement was before this, though. Not that I'm complaining. It's true. Everyone takes the bus. The bus takes us all. Diddy takes a snake to the face. Vaguely inappropriate. Let's just maybe replace one of those lives. Not that I can see how many lives I have, because the next generation of Donkey Kong Madness has incredible graphics. It's fine, though. I'm not getting the snake this time. Nope. No snake zone. It's a lot easier, kind of, once you get into a rhythm. Not there, though. That snake thought he had me. Not today. What's down here? Oh. I don't really need that. It's kind of an inconvenient place to put it, though. Like to challenge that one. I don't think I got hit by that bee, but that's okay. Get to the actual elevator part of Elevator Antics. That's right, we're halfway through and we're just now getting to the antics. It's false advertising is what that is. a little unfortunate. I would have liked to be holding that. Makes the jumps easier. Get better height, that sort of thing. Whoop. I thought I was going to make that jump, just skip the last elevator, but not today. Presumably there is a hidden level right there. I don't think I've ever 100%ed this game. What? I have done the, what is it? I think it's 102% in DKC2. I have done that, gotten everything, got all the Lost World stuff. But I've never gotten 100% in this one. And no platforms, only bees. So I thought, yeah, I thought Elevator Antic, or not Elevator Antics, I thought Blackout Basement was the one right before the save point. But it's not. And save point is here just in time, though, because I hate Poison Pond. I am just awful at this stage. Live looking at the River Thames. And that is not the reward I was expecting. I was thinking maybe On Guard would be there, but I clearly don't remember this stage at all, other than I'm bad at it. Yeah, the gimmick here is these death spike wheels. I don't need those bananas that bad. They are all over the place. They'll come at you from just off screen. They're just a pain. I am not a fan of this level in the slightest. So hopefully we're going to do it in one shot and be done with it. Oh, that's a terrible hit. Can't take that hit and expect to be playing championship level Donkey Kong. Oh, hit the halfway point though. Only slight problems. That's fine. That's fine. I can take that one. That's fine. As long as I don't just keep running into it, which has happened before. I thought maybe there'd be a Kong litter there. Is this On Guard? No? I'm just... I must be getting lots of levels mixed up in my head. I could have sworn there was an On Guard on this level. Maybe not. I don't know why I'm looking for secrets in this level, and what I really want is to just not be in this level anymore. Let's, pick up the pace just a little. Go through the spinny death gears. That's another one where they'll just get you for no good reason. On. Freeze on. Ooh. Oh. I was still stunned that I actually hit that fish. That was a close one. Fish has a powerful hitbox. Can't let it win. This is the monkey game, not the fish game. There we go. Oh! Just wee bit of carelessness, just a tiny bit. Oh! This place is terrible. Like, the pollution's just unreal. Of course, they're gonna end with fish barrage. And they do this in a lot of the underwater levels, and I hate it. Like, it's just there to add a little bit of randomness and unpleasantness to the end of the stage and possibly make you do it again. Oh, did you think you were gonna swim in between the gears? Nope, here's a fish. Back to the middle. Alright. I'm just gonna, save just to lock that in, make sure we never have to do it again. And I'll get ready for the madness. This stage is a modified minecart level. Instead of the whole cart leaving the track, it's just you leaving the track. I think this one's way cooler. I don't understand how the physics of this quite work. I guess it's your momentum carrying you. Momentum that you had as part of the cart. I don't know that it works quite like this, though. Since there's nothing that's continuing to vault you forward. That's foolish. What I get for talking about minecart physics and minecart stage. Didn't quite make it. Oops. I thought that bee was moving. Bit of an optical illusion there. Minecart level's not that bad, though. It does get your heart rate up a bit, though. There we go, got it that time. Just in case I need, like, a insurance policy of extra lives. And what I really need... Ooh, cog. And it's the end. That's right. You gotta do dangerous things if you want the Kong letters here. What I really could use is the DK barrel, but I don't know that there is one. Pretty sure, like, that's what's actually difficult about the stage, is the lack of DK barrels. Not gonna go back and get that secret. Not worth it. Not worth it when we're doing so well. So you can see how this can be a troublesome level. You are the basically the only thing that can be seen. Everything else vanishes when the lights go out. And you just have to know. this level is just hard. In theory, slow and steady gets you through it. But you need quick reflexes, because a lot of time the light will come on, and there will be a thing right there waiting for you. Or you'll have to make a jump while it's out. Oh yeah. Let's go ahead and get that. That one's an easy one to pick up. Gets you a Kong letter. That one's worth it, I'd say. There we go, this is really safe. I'm sure nothing will go wrong. Fortunately, I've played that level enough times that I just know where everything is, so it's fine. This is almost a cool boss. Almost. It's not particularly inventive, though. It's just, here's some enemies. Can you fight them? I believe it's possible to not be able to beat this boss if you lose DK. Maybe it isn't. My recollection is that it spits out some things that Diddy can't kill. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, apparently killing all the enemies just kills the drum as well, so I'll take it. It all goes down as a win in the scorebook, and you can see the ship over there is getting closer to the island. It's been closing in after every world. Ah, okay. So I mentioned this level briefly. This is another on-rails one, but you have to hit all of the fuel barrels, because if the thing runs out of fuel, it just falls into the abyss and you die. And like, everything about this level is designed to cause maximum heart failure. Just oops. Be wary of this. One thing I do really like about this stage, though, is how it has you going off-rail. Like, you don't just sit on it the entire time like you do in the last one. Like, you're constantly moving off, doing other stuff. It's a pretty good level. I like this one. Even if it is really stressful. Like, generally speaking, auto-scroll levels, not the best. Oh, I blew that. But you don't need it. You don't need it. It is actually just there to give you a heart attack if you screw up. Ooh. Oof. Oh no! The bees! got me. That's okay. We'll just use this as an opportunity to get the end this time. This is the one that I have to crouch down on. There we go. Ooh. Double B's. A little tough. Oh, I did it again. On that same B. Yeah. It's fine. We don't need to do the rest of the stage. Just forget about it. Just gotta make sure that you don't get killed by those emergency beavers at the end. Oh, this is another one with the spike wheels that I hate. I have taken a lot of deaths on this stage. But you also get the rhino. Well, did get the rhino. He's dead now. He ran off a cliff. That's okay. Who needs him anyways? That's okay. Ah. Oh! I did not want to crouch there. I just kind of jammed my hand into the controllers. Oof. It's perhaps not good to just mash your hand into the thing. There we go. I just, I don't really understand the purpose of this particular minigame. But it's done. We did it. Up and over. Hold on to this thing, get those better jumps. I love getting better jumps. Whoop! Eh. Should we enter the frog zone? Let's enter the frog zone. It's here, the frog zone! Here's my strategy for frog zone. Go back and forth through the frog zone. should be, like, just enough time to go double this. Oh yeah, we got over 400. Frog Zone. Very powerful zone. It's good to visit. Yeah. Oh, but you have to redo the second half of the level. Surprise! The Frog Zone was bad after all. It's gonna be great when I'm unable to do the level again. Do I have to go through that cave? Yes. Yes, I have to go through the cave if I want the DK barrel. Oh! Ooh, I ducked again instead of running, which is not what you want. Whew. This one's a little weird. It's hang on, I guess I gotta reset this rope. It's the snake zone. Fortunately, we learn very quickly that you can destroy snake drums with explosives, which is good. I would be very worried if explosives could not destroy snake drums. Or really whatever you throw them at in this game. I don't think there's anything in this game that would be immune to being just blown up. I like this hidden area, though. And can you believe that's just the K? It's such a strange level, like, the entire thing is in there. I don't think there's any other stage that's like this. Whoa. That was an almost disaster. Diddy's a little rough with the armadillos. Can't actually defeat them. Whew. I'm feeling it with my thumbs after that one. Loopy lights. Okay, this is the level I was thinking of with the on-off switches. Yeah. So the claptraps that jump with you. Basically the worst. Who thought that they were a cool and good enemy? I want names. You can see how they are a huge issue. Especially with the lighting situation. Basically you have to, it's like trying to defend in basketball without fouling. You have to jump straight up and down. Not that that gets you calls in a league with James Harden, but whatever. That's fine. Sometimes you get away with it if you're in motion. But I can't see anything. Oof. Oh. You're just hanging out up there, huh? Good, good. That one you have to go under. That's tricky. That's actually a very good enemy placement. Very clever. Or just wait for it to go by, I guess. That works for most things in the game. Oh! The bees! Oh, that's such a dirty trick. Oh, that's terrible. Got your Nintendo hard right there. There are a lot of great things in this game, but there are also a lot of not great things in this game. Ah, you can see them. I actually didn't notice that. Alright, maybe it's not quite as dirty of a trick, but it's definitely evil. Like, there is no doubt that it is evil. That is also evil. Oop. Ah. I am sure that there are, Oh. Very slow rolling barrels. Can you imagine getting wrecked by one of those right before the exit? Now that's dirty. Put another claptrap in the exit door. Like, yeah, okay, they put a banana there for you to jump for, but it's still a little filthy. Man, maybe I should have gotten like 10 more, 10 more bonus levels. Get a nicer percentage. It's very nice out here in California today, though. Like, it looks like it's gonna rain, even though it won't. And the temperature's nice. And it's just a really good day to step outside for a bit, do your laundry, go back in, have a cup of tea, play some video games. A really lovely fall day. Somehow I just destroyed that bee by running into it. That's amazing, I didn't even lose my barrel. Just too powerful, the bee can't handle me. Yeah, the gray one you can't even kill as DK. You have to use a barrel on it. That's why this last part is a little tricky. Because if you miss, this happens. And you're just kind of left in a, no Kong's land and have to die. Up and to the left. That's right. Whoops. That was stupid death. Oh, that one's a little embarrassing. Incredible rates of speed. Alright, I see that beaver. Nice. Yeah, that was the last regular level of the game. All that's left is 2 bosses. You have to deflect against Necky's revenge, and then we get King K. Rool. Good for him, finally made it into Smash. I was a little surprised, actually, that King K. Rool had such a... Oops. Had such a following. But he's pretty cool in Smash. And the reveal trailer with Duck Hunt was hysterical. It's appropriate to fight Necky on a Sunday, as he spits footballs at you. You're gonna love his nuts. Up. Mistake. There we go. Dead. Gangplank Galleon. Alright, so, first thing we're gonna do is save. Then, alright, we're gonna get on Funky Slights and hit, oops! Yeah, right over here. Alright, and this is gonna be the last level of the game. There's also a boss fight. Give me just a moment though, I'm gonna refill my water and I'll be right back. Sorry, I had to refresh my water. Oh yeah, so this thing is, there's an old public access TV show called Gaming in the Clinton Years. Is it Bill Clinton? And it was, well, terrible as public access things are. But the guy, George Wood, would review video games and that sort of thing. And one of the games, it was all stuff from, you know, the Clinton years, essentially, 1992 through 2000. And it was, well, he has some things to say. Let me just, let me bring up what he has to say on the subject of Donkey Kong Country for you real fast. Just to... So this image is, it's made to look like the Gaming in the Clinton Years logo. It's a parody of it. But here's what George Wood has to say on the subject of Donkey Kong. In the Clinton Years, Donkey Kong. Now this was, George Wood is a guy who is, he's the guy who said, you know, wouldn't it be great if they made a Tomb Raider game about Lara Croft getting breast cancer? Like that's George Wood. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? Hang on. Oh, it might be in the middle. Yeah, so he says it's the game of the decade. Okay, here it is. Here it is. Hang on. Bear with me here. Let me just turn on the audio for this.
It's 8 noises. Donkey Kong Country is truly perfect. If you do not get this amazing new generation of Donkey Kong madness, you are stupid. Yes, I know, that's insulting, but it's also the truth.
It's also the truth. Okay, enough of that. Yeah, it was a BRB screen that I made specifically for this. Because of that, because of that. And there, rumors about George Wood dying and all sorts of weird stuff like that. I don't think he's gonna put a claim out on me, but who knows? We'll see. There's only a few seconds of audio. It's probably fine. Anyways, final boss. Yeah. This also has great music. This guy is like rule of 3 the boss. Where's that coming from? And then he got his crown throw. That's in Smash. So that's going to come back around to us. Faster this time. Just gotta keep him in frame. That's the tricky thing, keeping him in frame while you still have enough space. Alright, we did it. Great. Victory. So easy. Claptrap did all the coding. It's so easy. Or is it? Alright, now this is just legit tough. Like, we might have to see this quite a few times because the last phase is nasty. Alright, here we go. Yep. Going real well. Oh no, he doesn't do cannon shots. I thought he did cannon shots. I completely forgot how that last phase went. It was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Well, the good news is, I got in on the next generation of Donkey Kong Madness. And I won. Therefore, I am not stupid. So take that, George Wood. So yeah, if you don't get everything cranky, is a pain in the butt about it. He's mean to you. Says that if you don't collect every secret on the island, then you must be stupid. Yeah, that's Donkey Kong Country, the original. It's also the cops outside my house. Actually, it's an ambulance, not the cops. Yes, please enjoy the credits of Donkey Kong Country. It actually went a lot better than I thought it would. Manky Kong. Manky Kong, cousin of Danky Kang. Bite Size is a jerk. Hate that guy. Croctopus is cool though, we like Croctopus. Chomps and Chomps Jr. They're alright. Sharks are cool. Clambo though. Get out of here, Clambo. And Squidge, definitely not. 0 out of 10. Don't like Squidge. And I did like the, it's kind of a nod to Pac-Man they have right there. It's pretty good. Alright, so, yeah, that was quick. Got it done before 4. That's excellent. Because my plan is to start streaming Code Vein a little earlier than usual tonight. It's definitely going to be in the 8 o'clock hour. Probably as close to 8 as I can get, but probably nearer to 8:30. Like sometime between 8 and 8:30 Pacific is when I am planning on starting up Code Vein. It's about 4 hours from now. I want to finish the whole game, or finish the rest of the game. We're at the last dungeon, as far as I can tell. Unless there's like some super secret fake out going on. And now I want to get that done. I can get started on Outer Worlds. Which might happen as early as, it depends on how I'm feeling on Monday. Well, Monday's the Steelers game. They're playing the Dolphins. Which is an interesting one because the Dolphins don't want to win, don't want to lose, and don't want to draw. Like there's no win for the Dolphins because they traded us Minka Fitzpatrick for the first round pick, so they want us to lose. But if they win, the Bengals, who aren't going to win a game this season, will get the #1 pick. And if they tie, the Bengals will still get the #1 pick because the Bengals aren't even good enough to draw with anybody. So it'll be interesting to see what happens Monday night. Oh, can't believe it. Just punched Diddy Kong. It's messed up. This is why they try to kill each other in Smash all the time. It's this right here. Yeah, Outer Worlds, man, I'm so pumped for it. Everything I've seen from Outer Worlds has been... Get out of here, Cranky. You didn't do this with one life. But I'll believe less than an hour. That's possible. The speedrun is less than an hour. So like, in terms of, Fallout games, that sort of thing, the first Fallout game I played was 4. And, not being a fan of the series, I thought it was great. I didn't, see all the things that were not as good as the previous games, since I had no concept of that. But, after I played that, I was like, okay, what's the next, what's the best Fallout game? We'll go play that. And it's New Vegas, which was fantastic. And, New Vegas just sits in the back of my mind, and when I heard about Outer Worlds being made by Obsidian and all that, I was sold already as soon as I found out about it. And the trailer in the Nintendo Direct was excellent. Also at E3. They had one at PlayStation's thing at E3. But yeah, before we get to that, we gotta do the rest of Code Vein, which is getting increasingly crazy. And it's gonna end exactly like Dark Souls. Oh, the game just ends. Alright. Alright, that's DKC. That's DKC. And I will see you later tonight. Have a good afternoon.